Today, we're going to start off our chat with mindset. And I want to talk specifically about this pattern that I've been noticing among actors and artists and clients that is detrimental to their career. This could really overtake your career and lead you down a really bad path where you've created the habit of needing something outside of yourself to create results when you already have everything you need. And if we really trace this thought back, it originates in I'm not good enough land. And that is the thought that Hey, Unstoppable Actor. Welcome to the Unstoppable Actor Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Meg Salisbury, actress, model, and mindset coach for actors. This podcast is all about the inner work behind building a sustainable acting career. Because while talent matters, the inner work you do behind the scenes is just as important as the work you do on camera or on stage. The way you think, the habits you build, and the courage it takes to keep showing up, even in the face of rejection, shapes the careers we create. Each episode, you'll explore practical mindset tools, honest conversations, and the habits that will create real momentum in your acting career. If you're ready to strengthen your mindset and keep moving forward, you're in the right place. Let's get to work. Hey, y'all! It's great to be back, man. It's been a bit, and we'll get to that in a minute, but it's been a while. I'm so excited to get to talk to you again today. We're currently going through a rebrand, which you have to have noticed if you're here. So we rebranded the podcast, changed the names. We went from the Glow Up Year to Unstoppable Actor Mindset, and here's why. The pod has changed so much. It started as a place where I documented my own acting experience and my business growth, and that made sense for the name The Glow Up Year. But now it's shifted. It has a deeper focus on mindset shifts and nervous system regulation and building sustainable, confident careers. And with that, poof came the name Unstoppable Actor Mindset. And let's be real, we also got to be search friendly for all the actors out there who are seeking help. So I'm excited to officially launch today the Unstoppable Actor Mindset Podcast. We're going to have a great time here. We're going to learn. We're going to grow together. And I'm so excited to get to do it with you. Another cool change that's shifting with this rebrand is we're going to start to have guests on the show. And so I have an incredible lineup for this year. Honestly, I have more people than I think I can complete in this year. And so it's going to be a long journey, but I'm so excited to bring on industry professionals to help share their journeys of resilience and the mindset tools that help them get to where they are now, and to give you new resources to network, to see who else is in the industry creating shifts just like you this year. So we're going to start off with what is an unstoppable actor. We have to define it for you, right? If you want to be an unstoppable actor, you have to know what that means. So the first quality of an unstoppable actor is that they have a resilient mindset. They understand that rejection is just information. It's not identity. It's got nothing to do with who they are or what they do or how talented they are. They've developed a resilient mindset that keeps them going even when the career gets tough and the silence lasts long. An unstoppable actor also has internal stability, this natural confidence that just comes from within. And it comes from this comfort of who you are and what you can do right now. It doesn't come from the bookings or the agents or the external validation. And here we're going to really focus on how we can achieve nervous system regulation, because that's a really important aspect of having this internal stability. And the last quality of an unstoppable actor is that they take consistent, aligned action. They keep training, they keep auditioning, they keep networking, they keep creating, even when it's hard. And even when you're not seeing results right away. So this is the lens that we're going to start seeing through and working through when we're on this podcast. And the goal of you listening to this podcast is to really start to hone in on those qualities that you're lacking in or you struggle more in, so that we can get you up to speed and become an unstoppable actor. And so today we're going to start off our chat with mindset. And I want to talk specifically about this pattern that I've been noticing among actors and artists and clients that is detrimental to their career. And that is the thought that I need someone else, an agent, a teacher, a gatekeeper, a method, something outside myself to move my career forward or take my career to the next level. Now, the actual act of networking or looking for people to help elevate your career here is not the problem. The issue is the thought that accompanies this pattern. And that thought is that you need something or someone outside of yourself to take your career to that next level. And if we really trace this thought back, it originates in I'm not good enough land, like right now, as you are. And so this came up recently in a session that I had. And with this particular session, this really successful actor in many ways was seeking his next level teacher or mentor that would take his career to the next level. But what he was really seeking was a different direction for his career. He had had a lot of commercial success and even was oversaturated in some smaller commercial markets. But he wanted to shift into film and television and was kind of looking for that person or that mentor who could help open a door for him. And the coaching wisdom that I shared with him was that everything that he needed to make the shift in his career was already inside of him. He had the contacts, he had the skills, he had the networking ability, he had the talent. He had all the abilities to make this shift really easily. But he was stuck in this feeling of needing somebody outside of himself to help him open a door. So in our session, we sat down, we made a plan of how he could achieve that next level that he was trying to get on his own. And once again, honestly gave him autonomy over his career again. As actors, we love to give our career away, the autonomy over our career away to agents, to casting directors, to clients, to everybody else but ourselves. When really, if we just owned our career, we could make so much more happen. And now I'm not saying that seeking a coach isn't useful, because a coach can help you spot those blocks that you can't see yourself. And in this case, he did need help spotting where he was stuck and forming kind of a new perspective of where he was at. But this thought or limiting belief that he needed help from someone else to get him to the next level, this could really overtake his career or your career and lead you down a really bad path where you've created the habit of needing something outside of yourself to create results or be successful when you already have everything you need. And I know that sounds crazy, and I know that sounds counterintuitive or maybe even wrong, or it might even be giving you like this twinge in your stomach. But when I say that you already have everything you need, what I mean is that you just need to learn to think differently. And that's what we do, and that's what we work on when we're coaching together. It's all about shifting that perspective and shifting that mindset to be able to create the results that you want, to leverage the connections that you have, to create the materials that you need to showcase yourself to the world and to clients and to casting directors. Now, I know today's a little bit of a shorter episode, but I really just wanted to reintroduce where we're going and what we're at. And before we go, I do have a few updates that I want to share with you. So, why have I been so busy that I couldn't do a podcast episode for 2 months? Let me tell you, girl, let me tell you. I have been revamping the 6 weeks Stick It to Self-Sabotage Challenge, and let me tell you, girly, this was no small feat. It is now called Overcome Self-Sabotage in 6 weeks. And it's newly available. We're doing a launch in a couple weeks, so stay tuned. Keep your ears open on social media, because if you want to hop into this program, now is the time. The course is fully revamped. It's rebranded. It's beautiful, and it's ready to go. This course is for the unstoppable actor who wants focused immersion. They want to dive deep into one subject for maximum learning results. They want an accelerated pace and pinpointed guidance and action-oriented steps that help them really step into this life-changing result that you're going to create in just a short amount of time. This course is an intensive guided experience that's exclusively available to students who have enrolled in the accompanying 6-week coaching program. And this is not a passive course. It's not something you just click through and forget. It's an interactive, supportive container designed to help you create real lasting change. Inside, you'll get a blend of games and worksheets and guided meditation and weekly goal setting and accountability that gently challenges old patterns while building new ones that actually stick. Each week is intentionally designed to meet you where you're at and guide you into the next step moving forward. So if you are ready to stop getting in your own way and start showing up as the version of you who follows through, this is where your shift begins. And if this sounds like you or something you'd be interested in, you can submit a quick application. The form will be in the show notes. And then from there, you'll book a clarity call where we'll get to talk to each other. We'll talk about where you're at and where you want to go and what could be some few action steps to get you there, and really see if it's a right fit for us to coach together. So hop into that as soon as you can, because let me tell you, it is a life-changing experience. The clients that have gone through it have just created massive results. And I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. Update number 2, I booked a gig and it's tomorrow. And so I'll let you know how the gig goes on the next episode. But I also want to tell you how it came about, because it kind of came about in a really odd way. So I get an email from a gentleman saying that he would like to offer me a role for a commercial and would love to discuss rate and kind of see where we're at. And so obviously I don't discuss my rate anymore. I passed that on to my agent. So I reached out to my agent in a separate email, kind of like forwarded it over, said, hey, would this be something that you would be interested in negotiating for me or helping me out with? And of course, my agent said, absolutely, please connect us on email. And so I reached back out to this gentleman and said, hey, I don't negotiate contracts anymore. That's something that I've outsourced to my agents. I'm happy to connect you. Here they are. And by the way, how did you find me? Because I wanted to know, where are they getting this lead from? That's such important information if somebody reaches out to you like this. I send the email and then they ghosted me for about a week and a half. I didn't hear back from this person at all. And my agent's emailing me going, have you heard anything about this? Any details? And I'm emailing back, no, have you heard any details about this? And so we didn't hear anything. And finally he responds with a call sheet 2 weeks in advance, which is very strange. 2 weeks in advance? Like, of course, stuff's going to change on that call sheet. But he emails back. He says, hey, I just wanted to make sure I had all the information. Here's the call sheet. Here's the role so she can read through the script. They went further, chatted about rate. My agent kind of offlined with me and said, hey, they seem pretty budget conscious. Do you want to do this project? And I responded back with, yeah, I'd love to do this project, but this is kind of as low as I would go in terms of my rate. That number is $500 a day, just for like transparency's sake for you guys. And I also said, I want to make sure that this is worth money for you negotiating it for me. Like, I want to make sure it's worth it to my agent, that they're going to make a little bit of money to be able to negotiate this contract for me. So my agent emailed me back and said, you are absolutely worth more than $500, which was the max rate that they allowed for this job. And then also, because my agent is so frigging awesome, they waived their agency fee in hopes of creating a new connection with this person to work with them in the future on casting future projects. My moral of this story here for you is that bringing projects to your agent and like networking with your agent and helping them find new jobs by bringing them opportunities that they might not have gotten before is always, always, always useful to them. Try to leverage that relationship as much as you can, you know? You're bringing them work, they're bringing you work. It's such a great system when you can do that for them. Anyways, back to the story. I got my call sheet for tomorrow and I'm excited to move forward. I'll give you guys all the juicy deets, but we'll chat more about it in the next episode. Faux show. I also wanted to share with you guys today that my friend makes this amazing skincare product, and it's called Tallow Balm. I have the traditional unscented, but there are tons of scents. It's a natural moisturizer that repairs and protects your skin's natural barrier. It's simple with only 2 ingredients. It's grass-fed and finished beef tallow and organic jojoba oil. It's luxurious and it's creamy, and you can use it on your face or your body. I ended up using this on my dry skin that I have on my legs. I don't know if you guys get this, but I have like historically dry skin. And sometimes I'll get spots, especially on my legs, where like my skin is like rubbing off, almost like I need to exfoliate. I used this on some really dry spots on my legs, and the result was incredible. I put it on, immediately felt like, yes, it was definitely moisturizing. And then I woke up the next day, no dry skin. It was incredible. And I wanted to share it with you guys because it's organic, it's a product that actually works, and it's really simple ingredients, natural, healthy, good for your skin, good for your body. And you can get some of your own at summerdawnorganics.store, or you can follow on Instagram at summerdawnorganics. Like I said, this is a fantastic product. If you have dry skin, go check them out. Links will also be in the show notes. That's all for today, friends. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll have a guest for our next episode. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me on Unstoppable Actor Mindset. If this episode resonated with you, feel free to share it with a fellow actor who might need to hear it too. If you'd like to keep exploring these ideas, you can listen to more episodes of the podcast, read deeper reflections on the Unstoppable Actor blog, or follow along on social media at Meg Salisbury Creative, where I share more tools and behind-the-scenes moments of life as an actor. And if you want these conversations delivered straight to your inbox, you can also join my email newsletter, The Unstoppable Actor Insider. As an insider, you'll be the first to hear about updates or special offers or new resources designed to support your acting career. And don't forget, the inner work you do behind the scenes is just as important as the work you do on camera or on stage. Next booking, watch out, because here you come. Wait. Before you go, if you leave a review, I'd love to offer you a digital copy of my signature workshop, Book More Acting Work This Year, for free. It's valued at over $250. All you have to do is leave a review, take a screenshot, and send it to me in a DM on Instagram at Meg Salisbury Creative to get access. Happy reviewing!